she done got like 4 splints put on her finger looking like Edward Scissorhands. Like, girl, your transformer head.
Let's be clear, I ain't never took a loss. Every time I go shopping, I ain't gotta check the cost. Still independent, still my own boss. Still got bad bitches coming up they drawers. Keep the beat up like a motherfucking Frito. Lucci flaming hot like a motherfucking Cheeto. This is not an act, I am not Don Cheeto. So the nigga L, treat him like a free code. Yeah, you heard right, I'm a whole ass gangster. Made him eat my butt, I ain't even say thank ya. Thought he's gon' fuck, no nigga, I'm a prankster. I can make a thug nigga feel like a wankster. Pull up down my green like Shigo.
What's up, Lucci gang? It's your girl Lucci V, and welcome back to my channel. I'm back with another video, and today I'm going to be recapping Baddies Midwest episode 10, okay? So if you would like to get into a little tea with me, yeah, just stay tuned to this video right here. But first, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, ding, ding, ding. And let's get it. Okay, y'all, so first of all, I cannot believe this is my last video of 2024. Today is New Year's Eve, so before I get into the video, I want to tell you guys Happy New Year. If you're going out tonight for New Year's Eve, please be safe, you guys. Don't drink and drive. If you get a bad vibe about anything, leave. Like, I need all the Lucci gang to go into 2025 with me. I need y'all. It would be no me without y'all. So y'all got to be safe tonight, honey, okay? And I also just want to thank you guys for, this is like my biggest year I've ever had on YouTube, and it would not be possible without you guys. So I just want to thank you guys so much for making this year so great, and it's only up from here. Even though I did not reach my goal of getting 100K by the end of the year, we know what's going to happen for 2025. It's inevitable. It's going to happen, baby, okay? So, yes, I just wanted to take the time to say thank you, thank you, thank you. If you're not subscribed to me, subscribe right now. Thank you for even watching me. Thank you for clicking my videos. Thank you for sharing. Even if you steal my content and use it on TikTok and don't give me my credit. Yeah, thank you too. Yeah, I thank you too, even though you a little snakiana. Because why you don't give me my credits? But yeah, we ain't going to get into that. So yes, you guys, thank you, thank you, thank you. And let's make 2025 even bigger than this year, okay? Lucci gang, we going up. What do you mean? Okay, so I know y'all ready for me to get into the recap. So, okay, let's get it, okay? Pretty P versus Dolly, okay? They run 2 rounds. Now, some of the girls were in the confessional saying that Pretty P just whooped Dolly down. I was seeing people online saying it. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Y'all know I watches it in slow-mo. I watches it in slow-mo, and my personal opinion is that first round gave tie. No shade. They both was swinging, you know, like Pretty P head was kind of down that first round, and she was just like kind of swimming, but they both was getting in there that first round. I give it a tie. Even the second round, I would say it's a tie, but if you wanted to edge it to Pretty P, I wouldn't debate you because Dolly did slip and fall. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think that Pretty P just whooped Dolly though. Like, I do feel like the reason why people are saying it is because, like, how Dolly was at the audition. She was just working everybody. So I think we expected more from her. And the fact that Pretty P even kept up with her, it was kind of like, whoa, hold on, Dolly. You're not the heavy hitter like we thought. But Dolly did have a thing, like a band, a wristband thing on. Like, you know, her hand was hurt from when her and Tasiki had their little round or whatever. But, I mean, Pretty P did her thing. I'm not discrediting her at all. Pretty P did her thing. She got in there. You know what I mean? She got in there, period. So, I mean, if you feel like Pretty P won, I wouldn't debate you. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's like up in the air, but it wasn't like she just overly demolished Dolly. If you do feel like she won, it wasn't that. You know what I mean? Like, because Tasiki and Tinka was like, she really worked her in that confessional. Now, I will say the angle that the camera was, it was hard to tell what was landing. You just saw their arms swinging real fast. Like, I feel like if we would have had like a little drone overhead view or something, it would have gave us a better idea of what was really going on. But my opinion is Pretty P did not just overly whoop Dolly. I feel like it gave Ty edge to Pretty P, like the slightest bit, maybe one because Dolly fell, but I mean, she didn't get beat up to me, in my opinion, okay? So now, as we know, Dolly's hand was already messed up. Now, after this, you know, thing that she had with Pretty P, all her fingers or multiple fingers was messed up, and you know, she was trying to get the production or, you know, whatever the nurses on set, I don't know, whatever, whoever they are, but she was telling them to wrap her finger up, and Summer was over there really trying to help. Like, she was trying to spray like some numbing spray or something on her hand, and she was like yelling at Summer, like, Summer, get out my face, back up, whoop, whoop. Now, granted, she probably was just mad and heated in the moment, but hey, I ain't gonna lie. If I was Summer, girl, I'm done helping you, sister. You're not gonna just talk to me like that. I don't care. I don't play those kind of games. Like, you know, I didn't had a situation where one of my homegirls, she in the heat of moment, and she started, hey, shorty, you mad at the wrong person because I ain't did nothing to you. I'm only trying to help you, sister. So what's tea? But then again, Summer really doesn't have like anybody in the house like that has her back as much as Dolly, I feel like. So I think she kind of was just like, okay, let me keep it cute. Or maybe she just understood, like, she don't really mean this. She just mad in the heat of the moment. Me, on the other hand, I don't care how mad you are. Don't disrespect me, especially when I'm trying to help you, girl. Like, let's not do that one, sister. Okay? Then it's like, girl, she didn't got like 4 splints put on her finger looking like Edward Scissorhands. Like, girl, your transformer head, you trying to bug up on me, and you mad at the wrong person. You need to be mad at Miss Pretty P. Okay? So in the midst of all that, with Dolly getting her hand wrapped up, Natalie goes back to this whole who's boring thing again. And Scotty and Emma start having a split off. Like, they both start doing the splits. I'm like, why are y'all doing gymnastics? This is not the Olympics. Like, what's going on? Like, why is there a split off happening right now? Like, the split mean you not boring? Do you know how many people in America could do a split, sister? Like, you gotta do something else. Y'all should have started juggling or something if you want to impress me. A split, I be seeing girls do split every weekend in the club, baby. Anybody can do a split. Like, what do you mean? A split off is crazy if you ask me. Okay, so in the house, Bad Dolly was really upset with Big Lex. She was telling Big Lex, like, you got to move out of our room, because I guess off camera, Big Lex had told Dolly, you know, since her hand messed up, she'd take a fade for her. Now, I understand both sides, because Big Lex was saying, like, I said I would take the fade for you, but Pretty Pete actually called Summer out, and you decided to hop out there. She's like, I didn't say I was taking the fade for Summer. I was taking the fade for you. And also, the way that it happened so fast. It was like Pretty P, like, come on, and Dolly, like, no. And, you know, I saw some people saying, like, oh, well, when they started the second round and Big Lex should have hopped in, it happened so fast. And Dolly was like, come on. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't, if it was really like that, she should have been like, Lex, you said you taking it for me. What's tea? Like, you know, I just felt like Dolly knew that she did not do as much damage as she wanted to do to Pretty P. So it was misdirected anger. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like if she would have really worked Pretty P, she wouldn't have said nothing to Big Lex about her hopping in and taking the fade for her. I just feel like she knew that she did not work her like she was working them girls at the auditions, or like she worked Pretty P the first time that they was running that fade in the living room. You know, she knows she did not do that. So I think that it was just like, oh my gosh, like, I'm blue now. You know what I'm saying? And then it was so funny because Avery was just standing in the cut looking. I thought she was going to steal off Big Lex for real. I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, wait, is she getting too close to Big Lex? Like, what's going on now? Okay. So then they have a booking at a club. This is their last stop in Ohio. And, you know, Big Lex is from Ohio. So she got on the mic like, this is my city. Woo, woo, woo. You know, I guess she's from Akron, Ohio. But they was in Cleveland. So, you know, I guess people be saying, like, that's not the same thing. But it's like, I mean, if she want to claim both of them, like, whatever. It ain't that serious. But I don't know if it was directly after or they edited to make it look like it, but then Ivory got on the mic like, yeah, this my city, I run this city, and woo, woo, woo. So Big Lex took it as like, wait, is she trying to like play in my face? Like, what's going on here? And it's just like, I do understand that though. If I'm getting on the mic and I'm saying they in Chicago and I'm like, this my city, and then somebody from LA get on the mic right after me like, yeah, this my city, I'm gonna be like, girl, what's tea? Like, what you doing, sis? Are you trying to, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I don't feel like Big Lex was wrong for feeling the type of way about it, okay? So, the next city is my city, Chicago. Okay. So everybody was just seeming really excited to go to Chicago. You know, they was talking about how the N words here are lit and you know, be busting. And I ain't gonna lie, they should have been excited to come to Chicago because Chicago is tea. Okay, if you've never been to Chicago, you need to come. It's a lot to do out here. Clock it. And no, you're not gonna get pew pew pew. I don't. Everybody be thinking all that, but it's not even give it that. Don't be trying to go to O Block. Like what? What do you mean? Okay, so before they get on the bus, Natalie is ready to have this somebody has to go home convo again. And I feel like they have had this conversation like 4 times about who y'all think boring, who y'all think should go home. And it's like no one has went home yet except for Yoshi, like a few episodes ago. So it's like, girl, at this point, everybody keeps saying the same names. Emma, Pretty P, and Jazz. Like, so it's just like you know who they want to vote for, sister. You already know. So why do you keep asking them over and over again? Like, just pick somebody to go home. Like seriously, Natalie was basically like, I want to talk to some of the OGs that live in the house with the baddies and get their opinions on it. And Biggie says that she feels like Jazz should go home because when they be in the club turning up and performing and all that, Jazz don't be turning up with them. And Jazz said, girl, because you just be jumping all around and I don't want to get knocked over. I was like, oh, she ate Biggie up with that, no shade. And also in this particular scene and in the confessional, I've been seeing a lot of people online talking about Biggie's outfits on this episode, particularly this scene that I'm talking about when they was outside the bus, and then that one confessional when you know she got like the pasties on and the jacket. Now I do feel like Biggie dresses nice. I feel like she really has them pieces, you know what I'm saying, a lot of cute clothes, but I feel like she doesn't dress to flatter her body type. You know what I'm saying? And it's not because she's a big girl at all, because you could be skinny and have like broad shoulders and certain cuts of shirts and certain cuts of jackets don't look nice on you. You know what I'm saying? If you have a long torso, maybe certain things don't look nice on you or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I know certain things that somebody with a BBL wear, it's not going to look like me on a regular body. You feel what I'm saying? So I just feel like she doesn't dress to flatter her shape, her body, or whatever. But I mean, I think her outfits do be cute all the time. You know what I'm saying? She definitely be serving a look. I just feel like it would come off better if she wore stuff that was like a little more flattering. Maybe if she get a little shapewear or something, you know. So as they're outside the bus, Big Lex takes this time to ask Ivory, like, hey Ivory, last night in the club, like, you got on the mic talking about this my city, like was you trying to be funny or what was going on? And Anna chimes in like, well, you're from Akron and not Cleveland, woo woo. And Lex like, girl, be quiet, like you know what I'm saying? But Ivory basically was saying like, girl, I was just drunk and turning up, like it wasn't that serious, you know. So at the end of all this, Natalie was like, who y'all gonna pick? And they end up getting the most votes for Emma and Jazz. And she says like, well, y'all can ride to the next city with us, but we're gonna figure out what we're gonna do with y'all when we get there. Like, so basically y'all can stay, but y'all are on standby. I didn't understand that. Like, if you're gonna send them home, just send them home, sister. Like, what we waiting on? Because if you make me ride all the way to Chicago and then we get to Chicago and you be like, okay, well, yeah, you gotta go home. Like, what was the point of that? Because you could have sent me home before we got here, sister. Like, so I didn't understand the whole point of that. But the OGs are gonna ride on the jet. The newbies are gonna ride on the bus. Okay, except for Tinka and Diamond. They're the only. Well, I guess they not OGs since they only one other season besides this. But y'all know what I'm saying. They're the only ones that did a previous season that's on the bus. And on the bus, Ivory was just basically like, yeah, if anybody need a fade with me, y'all ain't gotta ask me no questions. Y'all ain't gotta tell me why. Just let me know what's up and who, like, come on, da da da. And I mean, she wasn't saying any names or whatever, but I feel like it was directed towards Big Lex because she had just asked her a question outside of the bus. And also, I enjoy Summer. She's funny on the show, but at this point, it is given she's obsessed with Jazz because Jazz was just not even talking about her, and Summer just chimes in and starts messing with her again. It's just like, all right, Summer, start a storyline with somebody else, G, for real, because this is just getting out of hand, sister. Like, for real, like the girl do not be thinking about you, bothering you or nothing, and you keep just picking with the girl. But Jazz threw me off in her confessional when she said that she been beating Summer up. It's like, is the beating up in the room with us? Because I Have y'all saw it? Because I didn't see her beat Summer up. Did I miss it? Did I blink and miss when Jazz beat Summer up? Must have. Must have. Okay. So on the jet, the OGs discuss, if Emma or Jazz should go home. And Anna brings up the fact that Emma has like some personal issues going home. I guess her dad is sick. And Anna was just like, maybe she could use the money from the show to help her dad, so she don't think she should get sent home. And I thought that was very considerate and thoughtful of Anna to bring that up, But Natalie was in her confessional like, yeah, well, I mean, Jazz is kind of boring, Emma kind of boring. Like, I mean, I don't know. I feel like both of them are kind of dry, no shade. But I mean, like, helping the dad out with the money, I do understand that. In my opinion, Jaden is the most boring one, though. No shade. Like, Jaden, I be forgetting she there. I know she's supposed to be like the celebrity guest or whatever, but if anybody should go home to me, it's Jaden. No shade, okay? So the OGs arrive at the Chicago house before the newbies. They're not staying in the house, but they're at the house. And now we know a little outside tea about this now. That's why I really like sometimes to wait and film my recaps on Tuesdays, because after the show come on, the girls be kind of spilling the behind the scenes tea that they didn't show in the episode, so we kind of get a better understanding. But in the house, they had names on the doors of who's staying in what room. Natalie's idea was, let's play a prank and switch some of the names. So they put Big Lex's name on the door with Ivory's name. Of course, they're into it all the time. Then they don't want to sleep together, okay? Now, it's a little bit different now that Ivory has went live and told that they really came to the house the day before they filmed this scene. They had already picked their rooms. They already knew what was going on. Woo, woo, woo. So, so that's just, it kind of makes it more understandable about why she turned up on Big Lex. You know what I'm saying? So when the newbies arrive there and they see the room, of course, Ivory like, why her name on the door? She's not sleeping in the room with me. Big Lex comes in there like, I don't mind sharing the room. I'm in here. Ivory like, I'm about to start tripping. And, they like, it's a prank. Anna like, it's a prank. I did it. While Natalie just sitting there smiling like she not the one that did it. Like she not the one that changed the names on the door. But Lex ended up coming back in the room. Now, I do understand what Ivory was saying, because number one, they had already said out loud, it's a joke, it's a prank. So that's not really your room. Also, what Ivory saying the day before, they had already came to the house and picked the rooms. You knew that was not your room. So you came back in there like, well, I'm not getting out the room. Now you picking. Because, girl, you already know what's tea. Like, I don't know if Big Lex was kind of thinking like, well, on the show, it's going to look like I just got out the room and was scary. I don't know if she was thinking like that or what. Like, I don't really know. But when she came back in the room, like, I'm not getting out the room, Ivory was like, okay, well, what's tea? And they start rumbling down. Baby, you would think that these girls have some real serious beef, how hard Big Lex and Ivory be fighting each other, baby. Like, they be rumbling down. Like, you would really think, like, they are fighting for their country. They be going to civil war against each other. Like, it is crazy. I'm like, over the bedroom. Like, but they were scrapping very hard. And that was the end of the episode. So next week, we will see Ivory and Big Lex going some rounds. Ivory wants to know who switched the names, because she need that from them. And when she was on the bus asking that, Natalie was just sitting there like, girl, you did it. Why you ain't saying nothing? Okay. Slim apologizes to Rolly, and Rolly says that she can come back if she's going to be her assistant. Rolly is crazy. Big Lex checks Anna, and someone else will be getting a baddie chain, okay? So, you guys, I am dropping 2 videos today. I'm about to film the Jocelyn's Cabaret finale. If you watched it, and you already know, it was absolutely insane. Yeah, so I'm about to go ahead and film that, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Once again, Happy New Year. Everyone, please be safe. I love you guys.